All right. Welcome into a very special episode of Spartan Chats. This is Mr. Brens, and I have the honor of sitting with the lead cast of SMS musical Addams Family, Young at Part. Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Yeah, that's how you get 9 people on 3 microphones. So we've got just a little bit of time today. Super excited to have you guys in. Come in and tell us a little bit about this production, which now is what? Just like a couple of weeks, 3 weeks, not even 3 weeks. Oh, it's amazing. All right. So full disclosure, I'm old, but I'm not actually old enough that I would have watched the Addams Family show when it was originally on. But I am old enough that I watched a lot of it in reruns when I was quote unquote sick and had to stay home from school because I wasn't feeling well. Yeah, there's a lot of air quotes going on right now in the studio. But I'm assuming that this doesn't just follow like the plot of like the TV show or the movies that maybe we saw from the early 90s. Totally different, right? So without spoilers, and you guys can decide who's going to talk here. Without spoilers, tell us a little bit about what this is about. What can we expect? Ella, are you going to start off for us?
Yeah.
All right, go for it.
Okay, so this takes place like when Pugsley and Wednesday, which are the Addams Family children, are much older than they originally were. So Wednesday's about 18 and Pugsley's about 16. And Wednesday meets a boy named Lucas.
That's who I play.
Yes.
Cute face.
And so yeah, that's kind of, there's many plots going on at one time, but they work so well together. So the main plot, which I guess you could say main in air quotes, but the main plot is Wednesday and Lucas, how their relationship is and how they have to keep the secret that they're getting married from Morticia. So Gomez knows that they are getting married, and he has to keep that from his wife and everyone else in the family.
Secrets from your wife. That's not a good idea.
Yeah. And then Mal and Alice Beinecke are Lucas's parents. So I play Alice, and Silas Ruckel over here plays Mal. Say hi.
Hi.
And we don't know either, so we're just coming for dinner, and we don't know what to expect from this family, but it's very clear that they are anything but normal, and it is not one normal night that we go through.
All right. So the Beineckes are normal,
Yes.
quote unquote.
50s normal.
And they're meeting the Addams Family for the first time at this
Yes.
dinner.
In
Oh,
reality,
yeah.
I actually
Also, lot of
There's
jokes.
A ton of drama, so if you watched any Bravo shows, come to the show.
plenty of drama.
Bravo
All right.
shows.
Well, I mean, let's face it. It's a musical put on by middle school students. So of course there's going to be drama,
Drama in
even
the
if there
dressing
wasn't
room.
supposed to be. Right. All right. So that gives us just enough of a tease, I think, on what the story is about. But I would love to kind of go behind the scenes and ask you guys just about this experience. So first question, and anybody can answer this. Oh, Ryland's going to get on this.
She's like, me.
What has been your favorite part of preparing for this performance?
Well, I just want to point something out. I was originally the understudy for Fester, and about, I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 weeks ago.
Not too long ago, you got thrust into the spotlight, right?
Yes.
You are officially the lead Fester, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's a little bit more feminine because it's a non-binary role.
Got it. Okay.
So, but, I think the biggest part is I just loved meeting, all new people and just getting to have fun with all of it. I think that's the best part of getting to do a show.
Absolutely. And can I tell you a super quick side story? So when I was a senior in high school, I played varsity basketball. It was the only thing I was really interested in. And 3 weeks before opening night of the West Side Story, the lead for the character Bernardo was asked to leave the play. And they needed someone who was tall, had dark hair, could kind of sing, and kind of dance without falling over. And so they came and asked me, and I got to tell you, same thing that you're describing. Even though I came in late, that experience and getting to hang out with a group of kids I wouldn't have otherwise hung out with was amazing, and still one of my favorite memories of all time. So, Ryland, kudos to you for stepping up in a tough situation, right?
Yeah.
I know the castmates are very happy that you
Yeah.
were able to step up in that regard. So yeah, absolutely. All right. So that's one you want to answer favorite thing?
Well, I would also say being a part of a cast is almost like family because you get to see them a lot.
Yeah, every
And-
day.
Yeah.
I have
Like an hour and a half.
many group chats with many people. And it's like a second family because you have friends and like
Enemies sometimes.
and you could get into the next play with the same people
Sure.
in there again, and it's just like
Well, if you think about it, like if you're at school for 7 hours a day and then you go to rehearsal for 2 or 3 hours, you're spending more time with these people than with your own family during the pre-production and everything. So
You're
it's
very comfortable.
it's a big sacrifice that you
Especially
make.
the people in your grade.
But I can say, especially the people in your grade. But I can tell how much you guys enjoy being around each other, and I think that's great. What's been one of the challenges that you guys have experienced? And I know some of you have been doing plays and musicals for a while, but Leon, did you have an answer to that one? Let's move the mic over.
It was definitely harder to get my accent down because in previous plays I've just done my normal voice. So that was one of the most challenging parts about being Gomez. But the challenging part about doing all this is that we're always like just going and going and going and going. We never really take breaks, which makes the show probably a lot better because we've worked on it and polished it so much.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Another challenge? Yeah. Benji, what do you got for us? Slide into the microphone so you don't sound like we've got you trapped in a steel box. Come on forward.
Over the summer, I had back surgery.
Mhm.
And as Lurch, I do a lot of physical things. Like, for example, I'm not going to say, but I pick someone up and carry them off stage. And I have to walk with very good posture as a butler. And I also stand still a lot on stage, so that kind of hurts my leg and back. So that's probably one of the biggest challenges for me. Other than that, though, being Lurch is one of the most fun experiences I've had since probably going to like a water park or something.
That's great. That's great. Yeah, a lot of people don't realize like the physical toll that being in a musical can take, right? If there's song and dance numbers or having to carry someone off stage, right? There's a lot of stuff that folks in the crowd might not realize.
Being sleep deprived.
Being sleep deprived. Yeah, get used to that. It's not going to get better the closer you get to showtime. Chase, what do you want to say, buddy?
That there are sometimes random schedule changes that throw off our entire
Hey, welcome to the world of showbiz. That's the way it goes. All right. So I asked this question before we started recording, and I'm not sure that any of you know all of the details, but you can all at least confirm for me that there's even like a dinner option for this, right?
It's
So
going to be a gothic theme.
I think before the 7 o'clock performances on both Friday and Saturday
Yeah.
at 5:30-ish. You can look online for more details.
Don't quote us on that.
Yeah, don't quote me on that. It is a separate ticket that you can purchase separate from the play, but sounds like maybe Upstaging's even coming in and help like transform the cafeteria so that it's going to have a really cool vibe. So it's not going to be like, oh, we're just going to go eat in the high school cafeteria. It's going to feel like an immersive experience and really kind of get your head and your heart right for the Addams Family culture and phenomenon, right?
You'll be immersed back into your high school days and fear and trauma.
Yeah, no one will shake you down for your lunch money or give you a wedgie. I feel fairly confident in that. All right, so we need to wrap it up because guess what? You guys have to go to rehearsal after we finish this. So your work is never done.
No.
All right, so I'm somebody. I'm not saying I am. I'm just imagine a person who's like, I don't know. Maybe I'll go. What do you want to say to the person who, for some reason, is still on the fence about coming to this? Ren, start us off. What do you want to tell them?
Well, it's a really fun musical. There's a bunch of funny parts to it. And it's like, it's just a really fun musical. And
Super catchy songs.
Yeah.
Super
Yes,
catchy
super catchy
songs,
songs.
fun musical. Rylan, hit it up.
I think
You should go because of
Yes.
I'm teasing. Go.
I think it's, well, for one thing, if you're debating, even though it's nothing like it, you should at least try and find an episode of the old show because that is very funny and it kind of gets you in the mood for who the characters are and stuff. And I think, you'll, like, if you buy tickets, you'll just have fun with it like us. Like, our characters have just, it's drama, it's just crazy.
It's a little something for everybody, right?
Yeah.
Comedy, drama, romance, intrigue, mystery. Gabe, what do you got?
I'd say that also there's a dinner plan that we've never had before, so you should try that out. Also, I feel like there's a lot of fun going into this, and if you're thinking about going or if you're not completely sure, I would just say, like, if you've never been to one before, I would definitely go to try it out. But even if you know some of the people in the show, you should also go and see them.
Absolutely.
There's also a matinee.
Yes.
So if you have younger children, you can go before, and it doesn't have to be so late at night.
That's right. So if you,
Bring
Saturday afternoon, right? 2 p.m. I think 2 p.m. on that Saturday, the
I'd
3rd.
also like to go off yours. Like you said, we're putting a lot of fun into it, and we're also putting a lot of work into it. And we would
Yeah.
greatly appreciate it if you come and saw the show. And it's always cool to have a bigger crowd.
Some rehearsals are longer than others, and sometimes you're like, can we have the show yet? Like, let's just put on the show at this point.
All right.
Yeah, reason to come, honor our work.
Yes.
There you go. All right.
Lee would like to say something.
Well, I want to thank you guys for coming. Oh, Lee, you wanted to say something? One last thought, and then we're going to get these kids out of here because they've got another 2-hour rehearsal.
So if you have any Halloween costumes laying around and you want to see the show, almost all of the nights you can wear a Halloween costume to it or have kids wear Halloween costumes to just immerse you more into the theme of the musical.
That's awesome. All right. So I'm going to let you guys go. You have been a lot of fun. Folks, if you are on the fence, get off that fence, buy tickets. You can find the ticket sales online. You can purchase e-tickets. We're so 21st century here now, so you can just have the tickets on your phone. If you can, come to the dinner. It's going to be a lot of fun. But I can tell you, I know how hard these kids have been working for the last several months, and they would love nothing more than to share this experience with you. So for the cast of the SMS musical, Addams Family, Young at Part, we thank you for your time, and we'll see you again real soon. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for coming in.
Bye.